do you decide on the prices that you charge? How do you decide on the prices that you pay? You know, price is a fascinating product of emergence within markets. And it comes from a lot of different factors. And it's really not just like one person or one entity that decides what the prices are going to be in a market. But price is very simple when you break it down into its core components, which is that there are suppliers. There are those people who are providing goods or services, and there's a cost that's associated with providing those goods. Now, in the service industries like real estate and insurance and mortgage, you know, there are costs, there are some hard costs in those industries, but then there's also just the cost of the time of the person who's providing the service. And each one of those service providers has a different value that they place on their time that becomes their calculation of how much they should charge. Now, consumers, right, in my industry of real estate, which are home buyers and home sellers, are, in the context of economics, are actually buyers, right? They're purchasers of the real estate agent service. And this is the same with insurance, this is the same with mortgage, this is the same with financial planning, all of these kind of service-based industries. Well, what a consumer is willing to pay all comes down to one thing, which is the value that they place on that service. And so this is really important for those of you in these industries, is to recognize that the value that your consumers place in the service is the price that they're willing to pay. What we're starting to see in real estate is new entrants into the industry who have been able to drive their costs down, their cost to produce the service down, which is going to start to put downward pressure on commissions that real estate agents can earn. And by the way, we saw this in the travel industry, we saw this in the insurance industry, we saw this in the mortgage industry, and now we're seeing it in real estate. So there's one thing that real estate agents can do and other service providers can always do to protect their income, and that is increase the value in the minds of your consumers. Now, that's not a mind trick, right? That's not a game, but actually make sure you're providing service that people really want to buy. This is the basics of supply and demand. And where those two curves meet will be the price that the market settles on. And the way that you can control that as a service provider is to increase value for your consumers.